Yo guys, what is going on? It is Joe returning back here again and welcome back to Fans Predict. It's Sunderland versus Tranmere Rovers at Wembley on the 14th of March, which is Sunday coming up. And this one's special because I'm outside of the stadium. So, I'm outside of the stadium for this one. You know, just going to look about, you know, you've got all this here still. So, for this video I thought, since it's Wembley, I'll come down to the stadium, wish the boys luck like this. Not obviously wish the lads luck because we're not allowed near them with obviously restrictions. Yeah, I just thought, I do apologise if you can't hear us over the wind. But at the stadium of light. So first off, I just want to say huge congrats to the lads for even making it to the final. It's been amazing. You know, it's hopefully we'll come back with the cup. Hopefully you guys can come back with it, because if we do, it's just going to brighten up the club, the city, the lot. And I do apologise about the wind as well, guys. It's horrific down in the northeast at the minute. But yeah, I'm here, back in the best place ever. Wish I could sit in with all the lads on, you know, like Fans React, call, the lot. But unfortunately we can't at the minute. So, my prediction is going to be Sunderland 3, Tranmere Rovers 1 at the Stadium of Light. Charlie White with 2 goals and Aidan McGeady to get the other one. Let's get into everyone else's predictions. How are the lads?
Hi everyone, my name's Acacia. I just want to congratulate the lads for reaching the final back at Wembley again. The lads did absolutely amazing in the semi-final at home versus Lincoln City. But my prediction for the final is Sunderland 3, Tranmere 0. Charlie White double and Jordan Jones for the last goal. Good luck to the lads at Wembley, March the 14th. How are the lads?
Hi guys, how you all doing? It's Via Dobson Macamie, and this is my prediction video for the Papa John's Trophy final, Sunderland v Tranmere. It's going to be an interesting game. It's just going to depend on what team comes out the blocks better in the first half and the entire game. But Lee Johnson has experience in this competition overall, winning it with Barnsley and then getting Barnsley promoted to the Championship a good few years ago. So we've got a good man at the helm to do the double like he did with Barnsley. Tranmere, they're in League 2, done pretty well to make it to the final. So it's got to be an interesting game. If we have Charlie White firing on all cylinders, like he's been doing all season, then the game's pretty much ours. If the defence is tight, it's pretty much Sunderland's win. So with that being said, I am going to predict a Sunderland win. It's going to be a tight game, might be a few goals, so I'm going to go for 2-0, maybe 2-1 for Sunderland in the Papa John's Trophy final.
I'm not saying it's going to be an easy game, but if we can't beat Tranmere at Wembley in this pizza bollocks trophy, then we can't win anything. So come on, it's going to be a 2-1 win to Sunderland. It's going to be White and it's going to be Jones to score. That's all I have to say on the matter, and then we can just forget about this pizza cup and this freaking league and get promoted and never come back. That's all I want.
Sunderland versus Tranmere Rovers in the Papa John's Trophy final. Man, another Wembley final. If we don't win this, there's surely going to be a curse on us. It's going to be 2 goals. Charlie White. And magic. Power to the max. Max power. Oh, God. Sorry, neighbours.
Hello everyone, here is my prediction for the Papa John's Trophy final between Sunderland and Tranmere. Now it's gonna be a great occasion. Obviously we're gutted we can't be there, but hopefully the lads can put in a good shift and make us proud watching from home. As for what I think will happen, we've been in great form at the moment. I think I'm beaten 6, 5 wins, 1 draw. Clean sheets galore, 4 out of the last 5. I mean, we're really in the best form at the moment, but obviously on a final, anything can happen, you know. Form's out of the equation. It's a one-off at Wembley. Tranmere, you can't underestimate them. However, I think that James Vaughan is injured for the final, so that will be a miss for them, as I think he is their main striker, one of their best threats. But obviously we can only do what we can do, put in the performance on the day. Obviously Portsmouth in the week will be a tough game. Hopefully no one gets injured in that for the game, but we've got to be confident that we're going to beat Tranmere. I mean, they are in League 2, they are the league below, but they have beaten some good teams on the way, but I'm confident that we can get the victory. Obviously missing Dion Sanderson, missing Jake Vukins, missing many other players, either cut tied and through injury. So we'll have a makeshift defence. Ollie Younger could potentially get a start at Wembley, which would be amazing for him, and hopefully he puts in a performance. But as my score predictions, I'm going to go with a 2-0 Sunderland victory. I think Charlie White will get a goal at Wembley, and I'm going to go for Luca 9 to get a goal as well. He hasn't had one for a while, so I'll go with him to get a goal. But hopefully we can get the win. It's all that matters on that day. Doesn't matter how we play, as long as by the end of the 90 minutes or the 120 minutes or the penalties, whatever happens, as long as we've got the victory, that's all that matters. And I'll build more and more confidence for the rest of the season. And I think if we can beat Pompey and Tranmere in the next 2 games this week, they've got a real chance of going up in terms of confidence and how we're playing. That's all from me, and hopefully we can finally get that win at Wembley. Away lads, come on!
Alright everybody, obviously next Sunday, Sunderland will play in the final of the Papa John's Trophy at Wembley Stadium next Sunday, the 14th of March. It's the second time we've reached the final since we dropped into the 3rd tier. And obviously the previous one was against Portsmouth, which we lost on penalties. We drew 2-2 in that game. But we return to Wembley Stadium. Unfortunately, no supporters will be in the ground. But I'm pretty sure that every Sunderland fan will be watching it, and hopefully we can end the Wembley curse. I mean, we haven't got a great record, have we? Let's be honest. Since 1973, when the FA Cup final on that day. We lost in 85 against Norwich in the League Cup final. Lost in 88. And a lot of people don't know that, but it was a 100 years celebration of the Football League. So they played a little mini tournament, and we lost that day. I think it was to Wigan. I think I can't remember exactly, but not many people mentioned that one. 1990 against Swindon was the playoff final, which we lost that day, but then we eventually did go up. Then 92 against Liverpool. We lost the FA Cup final that day, 2-0, well beaten. 98, the one which I went to, against Charlton, 4-4 after extra time, lost on penalties. And then obviously 2014 League Cup final, Manchester City winning 1-0 half time. We ended up losing the game 3-1. Wembley's not a great place, but and then obviously the 2019 we went there twice, once against Portsmouth in the Czech trade, which I went to as well. And then obviously the playoff final, which I also went out as well, against Charlton again, losing agonisingly in the stoppage time, I think it was, when Charlton got the winner. So a game we lost at Wembley, but I firmly believe that this time Sunderland will. I firmly believe that they'll get it right this time. I think they'll end the Wembley curse, and I think we'll win 3-0 on the day. I think. I'm really confident. Not taking anything away from Tranmere. They're a good side, and they've got the final. They've got to the final. They've got, so you can't take them lightly, and it will be a tough game. But I just firmly believe that we'll win. I know we've got a game on Tuesday. As long as we keep the main guys Ian McGeady and Charlie White. I think we'll win 3-0, and we're going to end the Wembley curse. We're going to win the trophy, finally win at Wembley. 3-0 to Sunderland. Charlie White 2 and Ian McGeady. You heard it here first. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you very much to Jordan for asking me to contribute to this. Not going to be a straightforward game. Tranmere beat Oxford and Peterborough to get to the final, so they've done tremendously well, but Sunderland really should be winning this game, on paper anyway. So I'm going to say Sunderland 3, Tranmere 1. I'm going to go Charlie White to score. I'm going to go with Aidan McGeady, and I'm going to go with Max Power. I don't know why it is, but I'm just having a feel. I think James Vaughan will probably score. Watch this be irrelevant and watch half of these players not play. So, but that's what I think will happen. Come on, Sunderland. Let's end this Wembley hoodoo once and for all, please.
Sunderland at Wembley for the 3rd time in 3 seasons. It's actually pretty mental. I was born in 2005, so I've never seen Sunderland lift a trophy or win anything, which is actually quite depressing. But hopefully this can change it. I know it's like the Pizza Cup, but still. But anyway, back onto the score prediction. I've gone for a 3-1 win with Charlie White getting 2 and Aidan McGeady getting the 1. No offence to Tranmere or disrespect, but I do think this is one of the best chances we have at winning something at Wembley. The only concern I do have is how the lads are going to react to a loss, because if we look at what happened last time, we lost in the same cup final against Portsmouth, and I don't think they reacted very well at all. We had automatics, I'm pretty sure, in our hands in the league. We had loads of games in hand, and I can remember that Peterborough game so well. I think it was Matty Godden equalised in the last minute, and it was just so depressing. But yeah, if we do win, it's only going to push us on to get automatics or a strong finish in the playoffs. So yeah.
Hello, Danny here. Better to have a prediction for Jordan's video. So I haven't done one of these in a while, but you know, it's a big occasion. I thought I'd get a video in and get more people for Jordan. He's a good lad, so I'll help him out, right? Anyways, Sunderland vs Tranmere. I think it'll be a tough game. There might be a League 2 side, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a pushover, you know. Start well, get an early goal, set the tone of the game. Easy. Let's press them high, you know. Don't let the occasion get to us. Let's just play our football, play with confidence. I think we will win 2-1. It'll be an even game with two teams getting both chances, you know. Possession quite even. I think White and Gooch will score, and maybe Vaughan for the other team. Because he always seems to give us issues, you know, old players and stuff. And, well, we won't always do him. But, you know, anyways, I think we'll win this game. It's not going to be easy at that, so we've got to push ourselves hard. And, you know, we've been in good form lately, so let's take that form and take it to Wembley. How are the lads?
Like a lot of Sunderland fans of a certain age, brought up on the tales of the 1973 win, there's a kind of an inevitability that we're going to break the hoodoo of not winning at Wembley since, and we're going to break it with no fans able to be there in Wembley Stadium. I think apart from the Charlton playoff final, the last one, I've been to all of them. Pretty depressing days out, most of them. I'm sure there's an old cliche about nowhere worse losing a football match at Wembley, and I can certainly verify that. The first 3 times I went, we didn't even score a goal, and then the 4th time I went, we scored 4 goals and 6 penalties and still managed to lose. So I'm going for the idea that this is the curse getting lifted, and Sunderland's going to win. We'll win the Papa John's Trophy. We're playing against a team from a league below. I saw Tranmere Sunderland at Stadium of Light last year, and we beat them 5-0, and it was by far our easiest game of the season. I'm not sure how much they've improved since then, but I think we've improved since then. And although we'll make it difficult, as we always do, we might even take it to extra time, hopefully not penalties. I'm going to go for Sunderland to win it 3-1, possibly with 2 late goals in the second half. McGeady will score, Charlie White will score, and then we'll take one from anywhere else on the pitch. It would be great if we had some of our big hitters back. I don't think Grant's going to get back in time, but certainly it'd be good to have Bailey Wright in the team. But whichever way this goes, I just can't see us not winning it. And even though it's very much a second-rate trophy, actually just winning something and breaking the curse might be the start of something good clicking into place at the club. So fingers crossed, Sunderland 3, Tranmere 1. We'll see how we go a week on Sunday.
under pressure. Give it back to Jordan. Jordan, try and find Jones. Go on, Jones. Nah. You're under too much pressure. Give back to Luke. Right, Luke, send the ball in for Gooch. Go on, Goochie lad. Do your skills. Right, give it back to Ledbitter. Ledbitter, you've got time now. Have a lead bullet shot. Oh, lucky lad. Right, he's in the crossbar now. Maxie, you've got time. Throw one in. Great ball. McGeady, do your skills. Let's go, McGeady. Ah, too high. It's too high, but he's fine. We still got it. Go on, Maguire. Maguire, give it back to Maxie. Maxie to Maguire. Lovely one too. For Wyke. And pause the game. I'm going to do my score predictions now. So I've just played my imaginary Wembley game, and here's my score prediction. But before I get into that lovely prediction for Geordie Boy, I am just going to tell you a little fact about Sunderland and Wembley. We're not very best friends with Wembley. As the last 9 times we've been to Wembley, we've lost 7 and only won twice, which is in 1973 and 1937. But a little fact: John Byrne scored in every round in the 1992 FA Cup except the final. Now in the final we did lose the game by 2-0 to Liverpool, but that year he scored in every round but the final. Now here is my score prediction. It is Sunderland 2, Tranmere Rovers 1, and I think the goals for Sunderland is going to be Chris Maguire with one of them, with a floating cross by Aidan McGeady, and also Charlie White with a banging header, and it will be assisted by a lovely corner from Aidan McGeady, the magical McGeady. So that is my score predictions for Geordie Boy and for the Wembley game. Sunderland versus Tranmere. We're Sunderland till we die. Let's try. If we win this, I will experience my first ever trophy. My first ever Sunderland trophy. I can't wait. We're going to be watching it on the TV. Come on, Sunderland. Do me proud. Come on.
Thank you for everyone that sent these in for this game. It's been an honour to have everyone on. You know, the passion of the fans just shows that they want to get involved with Sunderland related stuff, want to support the club no matter what. Here comes the wind again. Fuck the wind. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that sent the videos in. This wind is annoying us, and for the occasion I have bought the shirt for the final. The shop is not open, I ordered it offline. Hopefully we'll get the win. So that's all I have to say. So thank you guys, thank you to everyone, Carl, Paul, Alyssa, Michael, Sean, for everyone for bringing it in. Now we're the lads, let's get that win. Back in Sunderland, we're the lads.